The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
What up, babies? Good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Whew. I just got home. It has been an extremely long day, but I hope yours has been amazing. And I thought I would get into a little story time about the first and, thank to God, the only time I've been roofied, as far as I know, which I should know. So, all right, so me and my friend were on a trip, and I'm not going to say where, but I was on a trip, and if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with Mexican food. So we found a Mexican spot, and the first night, sorry, I have to get my brain and my story together, you know? I want to say it the right way. So the first time we went there, it was because we found it on Yelp. I'm a huge Yelper.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I feel like they got the hot spots.
Did I lie? Did I lie?
So we found this like hole in the wall that was super bomb. And we pull up. It was cute. It was like mad decorated. It was just so like cultured. It was beautiful, and there's like paintings, and the people were just so nice and genuine.
Oh my God! Wow!
Like, it was a spot. So we thought we hit the golden nugget, you know what I'm saying? Golden ticket. And we ate there the first night, and don't get on my head because I am legally able to drink. But the first night we were there, I got a margarita and... No, I got two.
Damn!
And they were fire. Again, if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with frozen margaritas. So I got those, and then I think I got like chile verde enchiladas, because those are also my favorite. I get tacos and burritos and stuff too, but those are just, they hit. So I gave it a chance, and I was completely fine, like no hangover the next day. It was solid. Like, the food was bomb, the drinks were bomb, the people were great. So I was like, yo, we low-key found a spot.
Nice.
And then we decided to go there like the night before it was the last day of our trip, and we didn't really have plans like we did the other days. So we were like, yo, this is the perfect night not to go get crazy, because I don't like getting crazy, but it's like the night to go drink, you know? And so we didn't have to wake up early like we did all the other days. And so when we went, it was the same environment. It was amazing. And then I don't remember what I ate the second night, but I ended up getting 2 margaritas, and then me and my friend split one together. And like I said, the first night when I had 2, I was fine. Like, I was solid. Like, I wasn't even buzzed. And no, I mean, I was going to say I don't have a high tolerance, but I guess I do. But that's not the point. So I was fine the first night after drinking 2, and then the second day that we went, we had 2.5. Like, we both split one. And so I remember walking out of the place, and I remember being like, yo, like, I can't drive. Like, I'm not good to drive. And don't drink and drive, folks. Like, not to get all serious on you, but I've lost a cousin to that, and his best friend as well in the same accident. So stuff like that I do not take lightly. Like, I'd rather have Uber or a homie come pick me up before I ever step foot in a car where I cannot drive, even like a little bit buzzed. Like, I just won't do it to myself.
Hell to the no, no, no.
And so that night I was like, yo, like, I'm not gonna drive.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Just had to be honest with myself and her. And she was like, okay, cool, like, I got you. And so she drove, which, because obviously she was more than fine. And the next morning, that's all I remember was having her drive. And then the next morning, I remember waking up and I felt like a bus hit me.
He needs some milk.
Like I said, the first night I was not hungover at all. There was no sickness in my body, like nothing. I was good. And then the second night, the second day that we went to drink, the next day when I woke up, my body has never been so hungover and like so. Only people that have been through this can like explain, and not even explain, sorry, they can understand how bad your body feels. You kind of just feel like, you know, when you have the flu and like your whole body is just done, like head to toe. It's just like, I want to lay in bed for a month and not do anything, not think.
Disgusted, I am revolted, I dedicate my entire life to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and this is the thanks I get?
And that's how I was the next day. And then I remember telling my friend, and she was like, bro, like, you're hungover. And I was just like, yeah, like, I am, you know, it sucks. Like, I guess we can't really do much today. I was like, well, you can, like, because I drove out there. And so I was like, you can take my car if you want and like go do something, because I don't want you to be stuck with me doing nothing like that. It sucks. It was our last day in the town. And so, but she was a great friend. And so she was like, nah, like, I'll just stay with you. I don't mind not doing anything. And we ended up just laying in bed all day. And sorry, trying to get my story straight. And then the longer the day went on, I still felt terrible all day, which, like, if you know hangovers, like, usually they don't last all day. Like, I drink water, I eat food, like, it's pretty easy to get your body back, like, right. And I felt like a bus had hit me all day long, so it was very weird, and it was, like, my first time ever being hungover like that. And at this point, I had no awareness that anything bad had happened. And then the longer the day went on, I remember, like, it's kind of visual, but I remember randomly, I remembered laying on the, like, shower floor, legit just, like, laying there, just, like, letting the water hit me. And then I went back to check, like, my Snapchat, and I have videos of, like, me, like, dancing in the car, like, while she's driving in the drive-thru, and I don't remember taking those. I don't remember anything beyond telling her I can't drive. And that was weird too, because, like I said, the first night nothing happened. I drink margaritas, not all the time, but, like, I drink them. Like, it's never had a situation like this happen where I don't remember the night. Things are starting to come piece together back. And I felt like I got hit by a bus. So at that point, things were already weird.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
But again, I still just thought, like, wow, it hit me last night. And it wasn't until months later, I was talking to one of my best friends, and she lives in, like, a party. She's in a sorority, and she lives in a really big party city. Shout out to Des. So she is very aware of, like, college towns usually are, very aware of, like, being drugged and getting roofied. So I remember telling her the story, just, like, of the whole trip. Like, I wasn't talking about this one thing. But then I remember I got to that point, and I was telling her, and she was like, yo, I think you were roofied.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
And I was like, bro, no way. And she's like, yeah, all the things you're telling me, like, all the things I just told you guys, she's like, that is exactly what people say when they've been roofied. she's like, I don't mean to scare you or like try to scare you, but I definitely think that's what happened. And it kind of just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I was kind of just like,
Oh, hell no!
oh my good God, I was, what the heck? And I would have never realized had I not talked to her, because it's so prominent where she's from. Sorry, my camera was like a tiger growl. I was like,
Why? Why? Why?
you didn't need to do it again, Tori. So, anyways, I would just like to say, I know I already said this can happen to anyone, but like, I've heard stories where it's like the bartender is giving you the roofie because someone else paid them, or it's someone on the inside.
Disgusting!
And so there's no other way for that to happen, because we already went there once and I had the same amount, maybe a little bit more than I had the first time. And nothing happened to me the first time. I was good. I was not hungover at all. So the only explanation to that was someone at the restaurant put it in my drink.
Oh, hell no!
And that just freaks me out in itself, because like, what would have happened if my friend and I drove separately, or like she left to go to the bathroom and like was gone for a little extra longer than she should have been, and I should have been like, there's a time to go to the bathroom. Anyways, what if she was in there for longer than I expected, or like anything could have happened. And like, I'm just so thankful that I'm still here today. And I know that sounds hella dramatic, but like, yo, I hear some crazy stories about things that like I said, I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. And I'm just thankful that my friend was there. She could drive me. Like, I would have taken an Uber or a Lyft, like I said, but the whole situation, I swear, was like in God's hands, because the way everything worked out, like I was just so thankful. Like, we didn't have plans the next day. She ended up driving me back. Like, she was there the whole time with me. And so again, just stay safe. And this probably wasn't like a great, joyous story. But I do think it's important and crucial that we are aware of the things that happen around us, and just stay safe, stay aware. If you're watching this far, and yeah, if you're just still watching, thank you. I appreciate you. And I will see you next time in the next video. I appreciate you and I love you. I hope you have a wonderful night or day, depending on whatever you're starting on. Yeah, stay safe.